Hey everybody, welcome to AJS News. This is video 2 of 2 for today.
But first, a brand new exciting word from our sponsors.
Hey bud, how's the yard sale going?
Not good, man. Not good. It's like no one in this town wants my junk. Every time they come, they just check it out and they just leave.
Yeah, it kind of makes sense, especially in this condition.
What do you mean it's junk?
Yeah, but your junk has a particular odor to it, and it's filthy. I mean, come on, you expect people to want to put this in their mouth or snuggle up against this?
What do you want me to do then?
I mean, you got to give it a trim, a good scrubbing. It doesn't take very much to turn your trash into treasure.
Whoa.
Hey, how'd the rest of the day turn out?
Amazing. Look at all this.
Wow, so when your junk doesn't stink and is neatly trimmed, people actually want it, huh?
Yeah, who knew everyone in town wanted my junk?
Guys, take care of your junk with Manscaped. The Lawnmower 4.0 keeps things clean and tidy, and the amazing body wash keeps you springtime fresh. Go to manscaped.com/Angry Joe Show for 20% off and free shipping today.
Get rid of your junk and your funk with some nice Manscaped products.
OJ's junk was filthy. It's why no one actually wanted it. So
Get rid of your,
Now
get rid of your
everyone
funk for
wants
your
my junk.
everyone,
Get rid
right?
of the funk on your junk, guys. Click those links down below. Support the show. If it made you laugh, hit the links. Let them know we're engaging. And some great products on the site for you. Let's get into gaming news part 2. What else has happened, Alex?
The Metaverse. We were just talking about VR in the last video. Let's talk about the Metaverse and how everyone is very excited for it. So excited that
It's the
Disney
next best thing.
Disney has shut down its Metaverse division as part of a round of layoffs, and they don't want to get involved with any of this shit. So despite what Tim Sweeney said last week, that the Metaverse is happening, a lot of companies are realizing they don't want to be like Meta/Facebook that's losing.
Billion?
Ooh, yeah.
It's like 25 billion a year. It's a lot. It's a billion with a B.
Remember, they're losing a lot of jobs in this sector as well. Basically, guys, the VR industry is imploding.
Yeah.
Now, is it a good type of implosion where it comes out sleeker, more agile, ready to go, focused? Because there was a lot of bloat. And I think a lot of companies jumped into it thinking that there was a lot of demand, and there isn't a lot of demand. And Sony found that out just now. You know, projected 2 million units sold, only sold 250,000, 270,000.
Yeah.
So you're probably going to see a little bit more of this before it corrects.
Yeah, I mean, that's exactly what everyone who actually is interested in the Metaverse wants, right? They don't want a Meta Facebook version of the Metaverse. They don't want a Disney version. I don't know if they want a Fortnite version, but they don't want this massive company that's going to take all, that's like, you can go into the Metaverse and we'll sell you digital storefronts and like a house and a bridge, but we also want all your personal, they want your personal data, and they want all these other things. I think they'd rather have a VR space that isn't inundated with ads to steal all your data and all those other things. So it's like Disney dropping out, great. If Meta drops out, also great. If Epic drops out, probably. Like, I don't want Apple in there either. So if the big corporate Metaverse goes away and we get something that isn't as nefarious, then great. Maybe I'll take a look at it. We got some news this week from the Forspoken game. It was a game that we did a review of. Make sure that you've watched that. They're getting their DLC. It is going to officially come out.
People have been asking for this.
Oh, begging for Forspoken DLC. Once they heard the dialogue in that game, they're like, I have to have more of that. So it's coming out May 26th of this year. But that's 25 days after the game developer Luminous gets swallowed up by Square Enix, because the game did so poorly that the Square's like,
Do you know what the DLC is going to be? Because at the end, we made our choice where we go back with our cat.
Yeah.
Fuck this place.
Yeah,
we don't want to be here.
The DLC is going to be Frey hears a mysterious voice and is sucked back 25 years in the past during the height of the battles of the war that kind of set the world in motion. And she's going to have to, she's going to get new abilities, a new companion, and new heights in the form of unique vertically designed environments. I think you still have to talk to like a bracelet or something.
Well, that's cool, but I'm not excited for it.
Are we going to learn about the father?
No.
There's no mention.
No DLC father.
Yeah, 20.
Okay, fuck all men, fuck fathers. they're not important in her life, and yeah, no, fuck that game.
Yeah. So yeah, Not interested. We got some good news from Microsoft this week in terms of their Activision acquisition. It was approved by the Japanese regulator, and so it's going to go through worldwide approval. We've talked about hiccups in the UK and hiccups in the United States, but according to Japan, the Japan Fair Trade Commission does not believe the merger would substantially restrain competition. Just says that lots of companies own other companies. Microsoft has not said that they're going to pull Call of Duty away from everyone. Even the UK said that would be really stupid, as they make too much money selling on all the platforms. So finally approved in Japan. We'll just have to see if they're the first domino that continues on. We also got some Marvel's Avengers news this week.
Okay.
What?
I thought it was over.
Well,
it is over.
It is, but
what is it, September or something like that?
Its final update was this week and unlocked all the cosmetics for everyone. It's
Hey, go crazy!
Hey, that person spent thousands of dollars.
Yeah, you get nothing. I mean, this is this is a live service game. This one didn't work. Most of them, nearly all of them, don't work. And this was one that just got punished super hard, using one of the most popular franchises 2 years ago. They couldn't get it going. So a lot of people, it was a kind of, some people weren't happy about it. Saying that well, I spent all this money. Even if the game goes away, it's kind of doesn't feel great to run around and see people.
But at the same time, that comes with the territory. You start spending money on live service, you don't know how long that's going to happen, and you've seen a majority of them fail, and usually they're like, all right, we'll give you everything at the end.
Yeah.
So, you're risking it.
So it's officially going away at the end of this year, and so if you're looking to play, now's the time, I guess. I don't know why you would jump into it. I don't think the gameplay was all that exciting. I don't think the cosmetics were all that great,
very grindy.
which is one of the reasons why it didn't do so well. We got a lot of people have been talking about AI in the last couple weeks.
It's actually pretty scary. I
It
watched
is.
a Moist Critical video on AI, and I learned about AI metal, and I actually listened to some of it, and it's really fucking good, actually. And what the fuck?
gonna
And this
replace
is the
everyone.
worst it's ever going to be. And then I dug deeper, and I found a fucking Kurt Cobain song released 27 years after his death. Sounds just like him. Sounds like a legitimately off a new album. I'm like, what the fuck? This shit is crazy. And then you have all the memes of the Joe Biden and the Donald Trump and the Obama like talking shit
Playing
on
video
the
games.
microphones,
It's so
playing
much
video
fun,
games.
man.
I like
It was
that.
funny.
That's funny.
That was funny.
But it scares me because in 5 years, 10 years, nobody's gonna know what's real and what's not real. Like I can be
Exactly,
like, hey,
that's what
motherfucker,
it's-
hey, your boyfriend's cheating on you because he did this, and then they put the thing, and then and then oh, this presidential candidate is under fire because he did this, and they show this, and it's like,
Like,
you
my name
can't
is
fucking
Joe
tell-
Lopez. I live here,
grab him
here.
by the pussy.
I did this.
And
It's
it's like, did he really say
I
that?
don't
No,
think
he
I
really
said
said
that.
that, but no, he didn't really say that. It's an AI that said it, but it's like none of that is going to be verifiable anymore unless there's some technology that can root it out. Obviously, initially, yes, but then, this is the beginning. Could you imagine if it's this good right now? What is it going to be in 10 years, 20 years? That shit is scary. If you're an artist, I'd be scared.
When you get new
God.
music videos from Michael Jackson, Tupac,
I heard,
Elvis.
I heard
Yeah.
that.
There you go.
Yeah, and so a lot of people are worried about it. There's been some tech leaders calling for the halt of development to kind of take some time for regulation.
The fucking time is now, Joe. Isn't that crazy? It snuck up on us.
Yeah.
And, I'm sure behind closed doors, the tech probably even more advanced than we know.
Yeah, there's a lot of terrifying things, and science fiction's been talking about it forever. As long as there's been science fiction, it's just like, what happens when the thing that we create does horrible shit that we didn't anticipate? I mean, that's like the very first sci-fi book. So,
I guess we may not have to deal with it. Our children are going to be the human resistance against Skynet.
Well, good thing I'm a walking EMP, so I'm safe.
Yeah.
You
that
guys
is
are
true.
fucked.
Joe does break.
that just means you'll be the first one they kill.
That's true.
Yeah,
Fuck.
the drones are coming
Yeah.
for OJ.
That's right.
All right.
Stay outside of a 20-yard radius from OJ at all times. It could be laser targeted. My house, Joe.
Well, Italy has now banned ChatGPT. So
Wow.
the country's privacy regulator gave OpenAI 20 days to comply with this order, and they cited a bunch of different things. They said that there was a data breach on March 20th, which said affect users, conversations, and information on payments by subscribers was leaked, saying that there was also a bug in open source library which allowed some users to see titles from another active user's chat history. There's also issues with things just being put out that's just not correct, and they're worried about misinformation.
Yeah, it's scary because and if it's not, it's here. You can't stop it.
Oh, it's too late.
And if you try to stop it, you're just gonna make it worse.
Floodgates are open.
This is scary, man. I'm telling Alex, I'm looking straight at you.
Oh, I
man.
know.
This is fucking scary.
Look, I've been reading these books forever. I know it's scary. I know what's gonna
All
happen.
right.
It's a
Here we
happy
go.
ending, right?
Here
No.
Rainbows and everything.
Yeah.
Here we go.
Shit.
So Italy is the first country in the West to ban ChatGPT. Of course, it's already blocked in countries like China, Russia, Iran, and North Korea, but it's banned from there because it allows people to access information that those governments don't want their people to access, not necessarily because those countries hate AI or anything. So this is the first, and it's probably the first of a few. Regulations are going to be coming out, and if you live in a country like we do, where the average person writing legislature, or in Congress, is fucking 80 years old, that they honestly couldn't tell. Like, they probably have VCRs and they use them regularly, or they just don't know how anything that works. And like, this is who's going to be writing the laws in the United States, and then there's going to be all the people from the tech industry that it's like meeting with Congress, going, no. That's not what RAM is. And he's like, I got RAMs on my farm, and they just won't be able to explain anything to anybody. So we're
Those
fucked.
guys are all idiots. They should be replaced by smarter people like ChatGPT. AI.
It's a
We
new
should just
AI.
all be ruled by AIs.
Yeah.
Oh,
They'll give
God.
us, a leash and a little bowl, and we'll get a little corner of our room, and they'll take care of us, Joe.
We'll have gruel?
They told me they'll take care of us.
Yeah, like a big container of gruel pellets
gruel,
will come
yes.
down, and gruel and water, and then
They'll handle all the hard stuff like math,
yeah.
quick math.
So what do you have to do? We have to just get on the
just eat.
the stationary bike to generate electricity for
Oh
them.
yes,
Yeah,
with human batteries.
batteries.
Yeah, no, a lot of humans would die if they had to exercise, including me. So I don't know. I don't know what they're gonna use this for. Liquid. No, there's water on Earth. They don't need us. I don't know, man.
We'll be obsolete.
We are obsolete
We
already.
are obsolete already.
Already.
Boomers. All right, let's talk about E3.
And that's how we end it. We just leave it open-ended.
yeah.
We're fucked.
We're fucked.
So next story.
Nothing. Yeah, there is no hope.
So enjoy all the games you can while you can.
Sega quit out on E3 this week, and then Tencent, and then Devolver Digital said that they weren't going to. Ubisoft quit it last week.
Yeah.
Sony and Microsoft and Nintendo said they weren't going to do it a while back, and then so the original story was just talking about, hey, is E3 going to die this week? And then E3 died this week before we could do this new show. So E3 is now officially dead.
Oh wow.
So
Yeah, everybody pulled the hell out.
and then they said
Are you pulling out? Yeah, I'm gonna pull out. Are you pulling out? Yeah, no,
Quitters.
it's too
Fucking
expensive.
quitters.
yeah, okay, OJ's believing pulling
She's
out.
too expensive, man. We don't have enough money.
E3 would charge people in the six figures for
Yeah.
to show off space for their games, and they're like, wait a minute, I've got a studio at my game studio. We've got green screens. We can do these digital events. There's other shows in town. Jeff Keighley's got his own thing, and he doesn't want the amount of money that you do, and you have all these weird restrictions. Man, fuck you. We're gone. And that's what ended up happening. So they said it's due to lack of interest.
Yeah. But when I don't know why you mentioned Devolver, because we know Tinsley was our contact for a lot of games and stuff, and then Devolver would have their show across the street because it's too fucking expensive. And I remember E3 hated them for that. Like they'd like move a bus in the
It's
way
your
so that
fault.
you can't see
Yeah.
them and stuff.
It's like-
Yeah.
And it's like, hey, fuck, what the fuck?
Yeah.
And so they're probably laughing it up now. It's like, yeah, well, we knew that this was too expensive.
Yeah,
last
you
time,
caused
and
the problem. Now you got to
caused the
fix it.
problem.
You either need to obviously lower your
Lower
prices
your
and
prices.
incentivize people, try to do something.
Yeah, you
'cause
gotta
gotta
start.
evolve.
Start small and build it back up. You
Exactly.
can't just come, oh, yeah, well, we don't know the exact prices, right? We're making assumptions, but, I saw this writing on the wall a long time ago. I think I was actually talking with people at NetherRealm who were doing the Mortal Kombat event. The behind-the-scenes numbers,
Yeah,
it's
'cause you went
it's
somewhere else,
way,
right?
way
Yeah.
cheaper. And you get way, way more impact, more eyeballs, more attention, the entire event focused on you. It's just smarter.
It is.
You know, and even that was already happening at E3 because everybody had their own shows. You know, Sony, Microsoft, and Xbox with their own venues, and then everybody would just meet back up at the E3 event. They're just like, well, let's just save money and not do any of these and continue doing our own events like we were doing already. So
Yeah,
this was destined to happen, unfortunately, as goes the way of the dodo.
Yeah, so Devolver is going to do what you said. They're doing their own scheduled for June. It's like their own annual event. They're just not going to do it in the parking lot. People liked it because they would go to E3 and there'd be added value that just simply go across the street. And so if you're
They get some good food. They had the best food.
Yeah.
They were the friendliest people, honestly. So
and you didn't have to pay the E3 prices to get in.
Yeah.
So everyone backed out. And they're not interested in doing this kind of thing anymore. And it was a weird event. E3 was talking about for years trying to make it more based on influencers and having people meet influencers and make it less of a media event
convention
and
or
have like a
something.
media a couple days and some other things. And they kept trying to determine what was going to happen, but the pandemic with what they were charging and how the industry just moved over to doing their own showcases. I don't see it coming back as it was ever. It may turn into something else where they host some sort of big digital event and they allow people to send in their own clips, kind of do almost like a show, like their own showcase, perhaps. But I don't see it coming back.
Well, yeah, I don't know. I don't know what else they could do.
It's fun while it lasted, or no, not really.
I don't
But-
know. I never went.
Yeah.
I went. It was just a fucking ton of work and shit, and and even for I guess for the public, they had to wait in long lines to play one game out of all the games. It was invaluable for me. I got a lot of business cards, a lot of exchange, a lot of contacts, but I guess honestly, you could do that via email. I valued it because I'm a person that likes to meet somebody in person. You burn your image into their mind. They care more about you when they see you because obviously via email you're just one of hundreds.
You build a rapport at least.
Yeah,
face to
so
face.
I will miss that, and that sucks. But that was already going out the way of the dodo too because it's like, oh well, Joe's a loose cannon. He'll say whatever he wants. When this other guy who is begging for my attention with 3 emails a week, when Joe only contacts me when the major things are happening, and this guy, while he may be slightly smaller, he sucks my balls. And he sucks them real nice, and he'll say whatever I want him to say. So, and I've got 1 review copy. Yeah,
Hard choice.
and I'm tired of dealing with that shit.
Hard choice.
You want your balls sucked real nice, or do you want to be told the hard
a loose
truth?
cannon.
Or you want a loose cannon and tell you the hard truth?
Oh, well.
Yep.
Oh, well.
Huh. Okay, OJ, tell me about last year's game of the year.
Oh, yes. You remember a little game called Evil Dead?
Yeah, that wasn't game of the year though.
It is a self-proclaimed game of the year now.
Wow. I mean, I barely remember it, but it was. I liked
'Cause
it. I liked it.
It was fun for a bit, but
but-
it died out.
But I saw the limited sort of
Yes.
scope and appeal, and I was like, holy shit, this feels like one of those games that's gonna die like tomorrow. It's a shame
and
because
it's
I
a shame
liked
too because it was an Epic exclusive,
which is what the reason they
it.
was
Oh,
so.
that's even worse.
Yeah, so that's why I think it kind of failed as well. But now the Game of the Year edition
Game of
You heard
the
that
Year
right.
edition.
launches April 26th
Who
along
said that shit was Game
Steam
of the Year?
version.
Don't you need at least one person to say it's Game of the Year before
No,
you make a
what
Game
was
of the Year
it?
edition?
Far Cry did it. Was it Far
Yeah,
Cry? They
Far
did
Cry
it.
had, yeah.
They like pay. Hey man, can you say my game?
They
is
just
Game
type
of
it
the
in or
Year?
whatever. Throw that
Look,
in
if it's
there.
the only game you played last year, it is the game of the year.
It
I
is-
mean, it is literally the
Or
best
Joe,
game you played.
you're Forspoken Game
That's right.
of Year.
Game of this year.
Game of this year.
Game
It
of
is
this
Game
year.
of this year edition. Game of this year edition.
Okay.
It is
Game
a
of
game
this
of this year.
So yeah, it's gonna be launched alongside with Steam version. It includes some 6 downloadable content packs and more. So if you're interested in trying to back up,
I like the game.
I don't
I
wanna
like
rebuy
content.
it.
If it gets people to come back to a little bit and you're enjoy Evil Dead, experience it. But no, it's not gonna last. You're gonna pay to go in and you're gonna play it and you're gonna enjoy it and then that's it.
Well, if you're a new player and you're playing against any of the killers
Good
who have,
luck.
yeah, because that was the big problem. Like a week or two in, there's a progression system, and the matchmaking was terrible because there wasn't enough people playing, and so you'd have a fully maxed out, fully upgraded, killer playing, and like he would almost instant murder.
Yeah, because
all
I was
of the-
watching Tangent. He
Yeah.
just destroyed every
It was
match.
just like, well, this isn't fun for anybody. Even he wasn't having a good time playing.
Which
it,
is
so.
why you need, a bunch of noobs to come in at once,
Yeah.
so that noobs can have fun against noobs.
Yeah.
So it'll be all right for a few days, and then it'll go away.
Yeah.
Then disappear again.
well, now it will be an Epic exclusive.
Yeah, that's the thing is like I'm glad that these game manufacturers are able to get that guaranteed check from Epic to have their game come out. But the second you take that check, you know that your
might
game
have-
fails.
Yeah, you might have really hurt the longevity.
Yeah.
So make sure you're getting all those dollars up front.
Well,
Anyways,
that's all I got.
yeah, I think there's a 10-minute Tears of the Kingdom gameplay showcase coming tomorrow, but we've seen the gameplay right before. So, but just for those super excited about Legend of Zelda coming up, they're gonna have something tomorrow. What is that? Tuesday. But yeah, I think that's all we got. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Okay. Well, thank y'all to Manscaped. Check out the Lawnmower 4.0, which is out right now amongst a bunch of awesome products. Thank you for sponsoring us, and thank you for watching the Angry Joe Show. Much more to come this week, and we will see you on the next Angry Joe Show. Bye,
Bye,
guys.